we will continue to respect your authority. Speaker, where we have dissenting views, we'll make those views, we'll pegate those views with the greatest of respect to you. We will not show any disrespect to you. Where I only made a point, and I'm sure, Speaker, you have taken good notice. On the other matter, I felt our colleague, the Honorable Mutala, made a point ascribing some allegations of J.B. Dankwa being a CIA agent, and he said he had evidence of the J.B. Dankwa being a CIA agent and also a betrayer of the state. So we thought that was outward, that was outlandish, and that was out of place, and it's not parliamentary. But we felt that on this note we want to make a formal complaint. Because on our side, we want to make a formal complaint to your side, but this should be investigated. The records reflect. Once this is investigated, we should get to the bottom of this too. It's quite unfortunate we've allowed this to go and we are not commenting about it. Nobody is attempting to draw parity. No, it is not an attempt to draw parity. The Honorable Dr. Zanoto knows how we on this side respect her. I respect her a lot. But Speaker, the allegations thrown at J.B. Dankwa cannot be wished away. Speaker, we will pray your wisdom on this matter, and we should bring some finality to it. And I make that point strongly, that it was unparliamentary comment and was totally unnecessary, that it should be expunged from the records, and the Honorable Mutala should be called, should answer some questions, reasons why he made those allegations against J.B. Dankwa.
In the Parliament House, the Venerable Dr. Prince Ajimai, who happens to be our Member of Parliament, tried to follow his predecessor, the Honorable Samuel Atacha, by giving a commemorative statement in Parliament. And he's eulogizing J.B. Dankwa in Parliament. And when he was done with that statement, members needed to contribute to the statement that he's made in Parliament, as is a parliamentary practice. So when he was a kind of Tamale Central MP, he decided to not to eulogize the man, but he could have kept quiet, but he decided to rain insults, plain insults, on a man, Dr. J.B. Dankwa. He said Dr. J.B. Dankwa is a traitor and a member of the CIA. That comment was very derogatory, and we, the youth in Ochimai, and even the country at large, were displeased about the comment that he made. And so what we are seeking for the Speaker of Parliament is for him to tell the Honorable to retract the unsavory and derogatory comment that he made about Dr. J.B. Dankwa.
To show our concern to the Speaker of Parliament that somebody has brutally insulted our dear beloved Dr. J.B. Dankwa upon all he had done for this nation. He doesn't deserve that. So we are here to pour libation on the tomb and send our petition to the Speaker by tomorrow for the person to withdraw what he said. That's all.
One of our duties in this chamber is to accord one another respect, show courtesy, so that we can live together in this chamber as a family, although we may have our views. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Jerry Ahmed is in leadership. He is one of the 5 on the minority side. He raised an issue of time to draw the attention of the chair. Mr. Speaker, and I know that Honorable Member for Ho Central West, Rural West, thank you for the correction, Honorable Bejra. Mr. Speaker, though he didn't speak into the mic, but he got up rudely, throwing his hands. Mr. Speaker, with the greatest respect, the least we can do is to extend courtesies. He is in leadership. If you disagree with him, you calmly rise from your place like I did. When you catch the eye of the Speaker, you tell Mr. Speaker what your prayer is. When Mr. Speaker rules, you either abide or you use the right processes to challenge it. Mr. Speaker, my colleague is in leadership. I do not think that it is appropriate for him to receive such a treatment from a senior member in the way and manner that Honorable Bejira did. In this chamber, it's now obvious to us that you don't need to act for records to capture you to trigger even a petition. We are enjoying the new president, so we have taken notice of his conduct. He didn't need to speak into the mic. And I'm pleading with Mr. Speaker that this having been brought to your attention, please address it. I humbly submit, sir. Speaker, with respect, I am bringing to you the rude conduct of our colleague, because when the application was made, he rudely shouted on him. He raised his voice.
What exactly did he say?
Mr. Speaker, it's a disorderly conduct.
What exactly did Honorable Bajira
Mr. Speaker,
stated?
He is right here. He shouted, "What is this? What is this?" That is what he did. Throwing his hand. Okay, with respect, because of the noise that came from the other side, I wanted to wait on them so that I can advance my point, sir.
Very well, very well.
Mr. Speaker, for me, if we all agree to extend courtesies, we should do so. Honorable Jerry Ahmed is a leader, and he brought the matter to your attention. The posture of Honorable Bejira and the way he acted is not appropriate. In the least, he is his leader, though he is senior. But once somebody is even a first timer and is made a leader, all courtesies and respect must be accorded him. I do not think that it was appropriate for him to use those words against Honorable Jerry Ahmed, although it didn't go into the mic. That is all my prayer for your attention. The member who got up, in fact, did not deny his action, but went further to attack the honorable colleague in leadership. Mr. Speaker, you should learn and all. You heard it, so I wouldn't want to repeat it. Mr. Speaker, what is it that he did that makes him think that his rising to draw your attention to a matter amounted to he acting wrongly? Mr. Speaker, we would continue to extend courtesies to colleagues and to the chair. If we bring matters to your attention and nothing is done, and even the member who is the offending party decides to escalate it by going after the member who is complaining in such a manner, Mr. Speaker, what it means is that it will create a platform for this house to condescend. It may create a platform for this house to condescend. He has condescended by the words he is used against a leader on this side. I see 3 of our colleagues in leadership on the other side seated. 3 of our colleagues in leadership. At least, Honorable Ricketts is the acting leader, and he's heard words that are being used to describe a leader on our side. To end it, he now goes further to talk about my dressing. With respect, Mr. Speaker, this is Gubavera. This is Gubavera. When we were young, they call it a crutch-for shirt, a gentleman's wear. Sometimes we should not use some form of ignorance to rather say things that we don't know. How do you say that Gubavera? No. How do you say it for Hansa to capture? That Gubavera is a shirt which, when one wears, it amounts to improper dressing and is not parliamentary. The last time somebody attempted to say that Gubavera is a pajamas, and Mr. Speaker corrected that person. This is a gentleman's shirt, very unique. Very, very unique. So, Mr. Speaker, to gloss over it would mean that the chair is indirectly endorsing what he has said. Mr. Speaker, I have said time without number in this chamber that we in the minority are observing a certain trend of precedence. There is no problem. We are observing it. And if these continue, Hansard will record, and I'm sure that one day, we would all rely on it as a good authority. If nothing is done about it, I so submit.